he did. The circumstantial evidence points right to him on my show, and I'm able to put things together for the analysis of the case. Mapping is a huge part. And Richard Allen says he was there from 1:30 to 3:30. There's a vehicle driving by the Hoosier Harvest Store camera that looks just like Richard Allen's vehicle, and that's at 1:27. Richard Allen said he was there at 1:30, which matches that. He immediately said he walked to the Freedom Bridge, whereupon he passes 3 girls. And those 3 girls had varying descriptions of him, but he admits seeing them and they saw him. A little bit later, a woman who's on the Monon High Bridge sees Richard Allen at about 1:55. So then that lady turns around, and while walking back, Abby and Libby had just been dropped off, and she passes Abby and Libby. The next person they're gonna see is Richard Allen. I think then Richard Allen walked back a little bit, let them get onto the bridge, because that's the trap, and then he starts making his move. They see him coming, and they try to get off. Libby gets off the end of the bridge. Abby gets behind her. She's filming already, and that's Richard Allen in the video, 100%. That is exactly how Richard Allen described himself, wearing blue jeans, the blue Carhartt jacket, the hood up with a cap over his head.
According to the 2022 probable cause affidavit released on Richard Allen, another interesting fact is revealed. On the video recovered from Libby's phone, one of the girls utters the word gun. It was said before the girls were coaxed down the hill.
A gun. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Because most people couldn't understand, why wouldn't Abby and Libby have just run? But bring a gun into the picture, and of course, they would be ordered down the hill.
The state's case doesn't seem to have DNA, fingerprints, or other forensics to make their case. As far as we know, Richard Allen's .40 caliber pistol that was seized by police when they searched his home is the only tangible evidence that ties him to the crime scene.
Forensic examination did show that the bullet found at the crime scene had ejection marks on it and could have come from the gun found in Richard Allen's home. It's almost like a fingerprint, not quite as strong, but pretty close. And the only reason the suspect would have racked the weapon was for intimidation. It makes the effect, you know, he's getting ready to shoot.
That bullet is a problem. The prosecution has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Allen's gun made those ejection marks on the bullet. Allen's defense claims the science just isn't there.